Good morning, students. I hope you are all safe by the grace of God. And this is your answers for your assignment number 7. Okay. Let's begin our class. Today we are going to learn about decimals. In earlier class you have learned about decimals, right? Okay, let's see. Fraction with a denominator of a power of normally expressed by digits placed to the right of a point called a decimal point. If it is in the fraction 1 divided by 10, it will convert a decimal like 0.1. Okay. Fractions expressed in the form of 1 divided by 10, 1 divided by 100, 1 divided by 1000 are called decimal fraction. Anything divided by tens under 1000, it is called decimal fraction. Let's see one example. Consider the decimal fraction 6234.896. It would be expanded as, how it will be expanded? After the point, it will be in decimal fraction, okay? It will be in the fraction. Let's see, 6 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 4 into 1. These are all in the form of whole numbers. It is a whole numbers, okay? After the point, 8 into 1 divided by 10 plus 9 into 1 divided by 100 plus 6 into 1 divided by 1000. If we convert these decimal these fraction, it will be in decimal fraction. It will come out like 6234.896. Okay. Conversion of fractions into decimal fractions. If the fraction is not a fraction with a power of 10 as the denominator, first convert it into 1. To convert such fraction into decimal number, count the number of zeros in the denominator. Then counting from the right of the numerator, place the decimal points after as many digits as the number of zeros in the denominator. Let's see one example how to convert fraction into decimal fraction. Okay, decimal. If it is in the form of 7 divided by 10, anything divided by 10, 100, 1000 is called decimal fraction, right? Here you can see that the denominator having 1 0. So you should point on the numerator before a number, before the right number. Here you can just only one number, right? So you should point before 1 number 0.7. If it is if the denominator having two zeros, you should point before two numbers. Okay. If it is in the improper fraction, we should convert this into decimal fraction. If you multiply 4 into 25, what will be the answer? The answer will be 100, right? 4 into 25 will be 100. If you multiply 9 into 25, the answer will be 225. Okay. Here you can see that in the denominator there are two zeros. So you should point before two number. Okay. From the right side you should point before two numbers, 1, 2. So the answer will be 2.2. If the given fraction is in mixed fraction, we should convert this into improper fraction, right? How will you convert? You should multiply the denominator into 3, right? What will be the answer? 3 into 1000? 3000 plus 734. 734 divisible by 1000, right? If you add 3000 plus 734, what will be the answer? 3734 divisible by 1000. Here you can see that in the denominator there are 3 numbers, right? So we should point from the right side before 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. So here we are going to point between 3 and 7. How will 3.734. Here we just convert this improper fraction into, mixed fraction into decimals. Here your follow-up work. Conversion of decimals into fraction. If the numerator, write the given number leaving out the decimal point, okay? In the denominator, write 1 followed by as many zeros as the number of digits after the decimal points. Reduce the fraction to its simplest form. If you convert that into fraction, you should reduce the fraction to its simplest form if it is possible. Let's see one example how to convert decimal into fraction. If it is in the value 1.0009, you can see that how many numbers are after the point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers are after the point, right? So you should add. If you convert decimal into fraction, always you should put 1, okay? And how many numbers are there after the point? 4 numbers. So we are adding 4 numbers. 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It is in the form of 10,000, right? And we should remove the point and put the numbers as it is. 1, 0, 0, 0, 9. 10,009 divisible by 10,000. Okay. Let's see another example how to convert decimal into fraction. If the given value is 25 pi point 25, here you can see that there are 2 numbers after the point. So we are going to add 2 zeros. That means 100. And we should put the value numbers as it is. removing point 2525. If you can divide this, right? You can cancel this, right? And 5 table, 5 2s are 10 and 0, 5 5s are 25, 0, 5. If you cancel this in 5 table, 5 4s are 20 and 501s are 505. So the value will be, what is the value? 101 divided by 4. We just convert this in simplest form, right? We just reduce the fraction in simplest form. Here we are going to arrange the decimals in ascending order. You can easily say that ascending order means smaller to bigger, right? If it is in the 0.0, that will be a minimum thing, right? If it is in the scale, 0.1 is greater, 0.01 is very, very smaller, right? So here you can see that 0.0 value is the smaller. 0, the numbers are in 0.0357, 0.357, right? Here you can see that two numbers are in 0.357. So 0.0 is the smallest one. So first we are going to write 0.0357. Next the value, next 0.357 is the next smaller value. Zero point 357. Next, which number is smallest? 3.57, 3.571, 3.057. And this 3.0 is the smallest number. Here you can see that 3.5, and that is in the form 3.05, right? So it is the minimum value. So we are going to write 3.057. Okay, 3.057. What the leftover numbers are 3.57 and 3.571. If it is in the form 3.57, the value will be it is in the form 3.570, and this value will be in the form of 3.571. If it is 0 means this will be the smallest number, right? 3.570. So another smallest value is 3.570. So first we are going to write 3.570, and the another and the greater number will be the 3.571. So the value 3.57 is smaller and 3.571 is the greater number. Here we just arrange the decimals in ascending order, right? Here your follow-up work. Next we are going to learn about addition of decimals. What are all the fundamental operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Today we are going to learn addition of decimals and subtraction of decimals. First we just see addition of decimals. To add 2 or more decimals, write the numerator one below the other with the decimal point in a line. In earlier class you have learned about addition. You just write numbers, right? It will be in whole numbers only. But here we are going to learn about decimals. So you should concentrate on where should write the decimal point in the line. You should write properly, okay? Add the numerator and place the decimal point in the sum in line with the other decimal point. Let's see one example for addition of decimals. If it is in the form of 6.789, 2.543 and 3.8. Here you can see that here the place is empty, right? So we are going to fill with zeros. If it is in the form of 3.8, here the value will be 800, okay? If it is in the form of addition, so we are going to add 9 plus 3, the answer will be 12, carrying 1, 2. If you add 8 plus 1 plus 4, the answer will be 13. If you add 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1, the answer will be 21, carrying 2, 1. Here you should put a point. We should point a point, okay? After the point there are 3 numbers. Here after the point there should be 3 numbers. If you add 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3, the answer will be 13. So if you add these decimals, the answer will be 13.132. Here your follow-up work. Subtraction of decimals. To subtract one decimal from another, convert the decimals into like decimals. Write the smallest number below the bigger number. You should place the bigger number in first, and second you should write the smaller number with the decimal point in one line. Subtract as in the case of whole numbers, placing the decimal point in the result vertically below the other decimal points. Here we are going to subtract 93.209 kg from 102 kg. Here you can see that 102 is greater number, 93 is less than number. So we should put 102 kg. Next 93.209 kg. After the point there are 3 numbers, so we are adding 3 zeros. Kg. If we subtract, what will be the answer? Normally you just have learnt subtraction in earlier classes, right? If you subtract 10, 9, 1, 9, 7 point, if 0, 11. 11 minus 3, 8. 9 minus 9, the value will be 0. If you subtract, what will be the answer? If you subtract 102 kg from 93.209 kg from 102 kg, the value will be 8.791 kg. Okay. In previous example, we just only add and only subtract. Here we are going to find the value by using 2 different fundamental operations. Okay. Here the values are in addition and subtraction. So first we are going to add and then we are going to subtract. Which numbers are in the addition form? 87.36, 36.051. Here we are going to add 87.36. Here there is no value, right? So we are going to put the value as 0. If you add, what will be the answer? 1, 11, 4.13, 12, 123.411. If you add, the value will be 123.411. Here we are going to subtract 21.8 minus 6.209. This both are in positive, this both are in negative. If in addition or subtraction, if it is both numbers are in negative, we will add and we will insert which number is greater number symbol, right? What is the greater number? 21.8. So we will put the greater number sign and we will add, right? Here there is no value, so we are going to add 2 zeros. In addition, in subtraction, if the values both are in negative, we will add and we will put the sign, we will put the greater number sign, right? Here the greater number sign is in negative 21.8. Okay, so here we are going to add and put the sign as negative. Minus, here the value is 0, okay? If there is no value, we just put as 0. 9, 0, 10.678, 28.009. The value is in negative and here the value is in positive. Here you can see that the one value is in positive and one value is negative. The greater number is in positive. So we just put a sign as positive, and here we are going to subtract. Okay, 0, 1, 11 minus 9 is 2, 0, 4 minus 0, as it is, we just put the value as 4, just borrowing, 8 minus 13, the answer will be 5. Here 11 minus 2 is, the answer will be 9. So here we just find the value 95.402. Okay. Here your follow-up work. Thank you.